breathe in.
Okay, take a deep breath in. Breathe out. Sorry, Team Ben on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Team Ben!
And others.
Judge and timer ready.
Ready.
Remember, you have a whole audience.
It is a period of civil war. The spaceships of the rebels, striking swift from base unseen, have gained a victory o'er the cruel galactic empire now adrift. Amidst the battle, rebel spies prevailed and stole plans to a space station vast, whose powerful beams will later be unveiled and crush a planet, the Death Star blast. Pursued by agents sinister and cold, Princess Leia to her home doth flee, delivering plans and a new hope they hold of bringing freedom to the galaxy. In time so long ago begins our play, in a star-crossed galaxy far, far away.
Welcome, good ladies and gentles. Prithee, join our merry company as we present our most beloved modern myth, as told through the wit and quill of the greatest storyteller in the English language.
The Bard Meets the Force in William Shakespeare's Star Wars by Ian Dosher.
May the verse be with you.
Beep beep beep, squeak beep, squeak.
What secret missions? And what plans? What dost thou talk about? Well, surely not. I warrant I'll regret this. So say I.
This golden droid hath been a friend. 'Tis true, and yet Mary pranks aplenty. And shall play upon this pompous droid C-3PO. Yet not in language shall my pranks be done. Around both humans and droids, I must be seen to make such errant beeps and squeaks that they shall think me simple. Although it sounds oblique, I speak to them. I clearly see how I shall play my part, and how a vast rebellion succeed by the wit and wisdom of a simple droid.
Now climb the metal pair into the pod, which shooteth from the ship like laser blast, and to the planet's face as straight as rod, the capsule takes the droids by power vast.
And now, dear viewers, shall our play go to a planet stark and drear for our next scene. Imagine sand and rocks within thy view. Prepare thy souls, we fly to Tatooine.
If center bright the universe contains, then surely, droid, thou hast found thyself as far from it as thou canst possibly.
I see, sir.
Surely, thou mayest call me Luke.
I see, Sir Luke.
Thou jolly droid, just Luke.
He saith he doth belong to Obi-Wan Kenobi, resident of parts nearby.
Hear the voice of R2-D2. My noble purpose I'll accomplish yet, to take my master Luke away from here. And in the end, perhaps more vital still, make connection twixt the two good men. A foolish thing this fight may seem to thee, yet more fine than foolish shall it be.
Now enter I the scene of this boy's life. This business shall accomplish two most worthy ends, to set the world right and save this old man's soul.
By this light, 'tis Ben Kenobi here. It fills my heart with joy to meet thee. This droid claims he belongeth to a man named Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I have no memory of owning such a droid as this. 'Tis curious indeed.
My father, he was known to thee.
Aye, this calleth to my mind a gift I have for thee. Thy father hath desired that thou shouldest have this weapon when thou wert of age.
Pray tell, what is it?
Thy father's lightsaber. It is the weapon of the Jedi Knight.
How hath my father died?
A Jedi named Darth Vader. He hath thy father murdered and betrayed. Young Vader was seduced and taken by the dark side of the Force.
The Force.
The Force doth give a Jedi all his power, and 'tis a field of energy that doth surround and penetrate and bind all things together here within our galaxy.
Beep, meep, beep, beep, squeak, beep.
And now, my little friend, shall I attempt to find out whence thou came, and to discern the reason wherefore thou hast left thy home for lands unknown.
Dear General Kenobi, have I deep within the memory banks of this brave R2 unit stored the plans most vital for Rebellion's victory. But I must ask thee to take the droid and bring him on to Alderaan with care. I beg thee, sir. Oh, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Help. Thou art mine only hope.
Thou must be taught the force if thou wouldest come away with me to Alderaan. I need all thy good help, Luke. So doth she.
While Leia in her captive state is kept, young Luke and Obi-Wan set on their way. Approaching town, they hope to intercept a pilot to transport her sans delay.
Han Solo at thy service, gentlemen. The Great Millennium Falcon is my ship.
What folly-fallen ship is this? What ruffian wayward scut is here?
0.5 past light speed shall she make, my lad. Now truly, earnest she low marks for looks, still a finer spirit hath no ship. Now marry, gentlemen, if thou agree, we shall be off, and speedily from here. My own existence is a paradox, a smuggler with a noble spirit brave. Perhaps this shall set straight my crooked path, thus write for me a future anew.
Tatooine now is left behind at last, while newer scenes come into view apace. As Han's Millennium Falcon flies far fast, the action of our play moves into space.
Now dropping out of light speed's frantic rush, we enter swift unto area where should there be great Alderaan in view. The ship hath wrought a course direct and true, and yet the planet's gone. I'll turn to rock and ash.
Destroyed it was, and by the Empire cruel.
But soft, another ship approaches quick.
Forsooth, he makes his way to that small moon.
That is no moon. 'Tis a space station there.
'Tis far too large a space station to be.
Why do we still approach? What can be done?
It hath the advantage using tractor beam to pull us into its landing bay.
So enters the Millennium Falcon unto the Death Star, grand, stark, and mean. Han and Luke proceed, quite brave, with good hope and all God's speed. Their errand is a princess there to save. Meanwhile, in stealth does Obi-Wan pass, so the tractor beam doth make his way. But while he goes, Darth Vader feels him fly, so every character's role doth play.
Thou truly art in jest. Art thou not small in stature if thou art a stormtrooper? The Empire's evil ways are grand, but must its soldiers want for fear of height?
Luke Skywalker am I. I have thy droids. My noble errand is to rescue thee. And I, with Ben Kenobi, have come here.
With Ben Kenobi, where is he?
Draw near.
A tremor in the force hath been my guide. When last I felt its movement, I was in the presence of my former master. I tell thee, Obi-Wan is here. The master's lesson shall I teach in turn, when Obi-Wan I face in battle soon. This conflict shall fulfill my destiny, and end for him in bleak eternity.
With hearty blast, Imperial troops appear.
'Tis quite a rescue thou hast planned for me. Hath folly been thy guide? Not I, thy sweetheart of ingratitude. False me, make our rescue good. Now, follow me into the refugee. I have a feeling bad about this.
The scene doth shift unto the refuse space, where all is wrought, as like a funeral pyre. Though safe, our heroes other woes now face. They go from frying pan unto the fire.
Oh, what wonder of the human mind hath thought to bring us here? Your Highness must be lauded greatly for discovering such a wondrous smell as this.
And yet I say to you, it could be worse.
'Tis worse.
The walls, oh horrid fate, begin to move. But wait, I have a comlink, and may hail the droids. 3PO, art thou there? Pray, speak, 3PO.
Squeak! Use the comlink. Oh, I had forgotten quite and turned it off. Pray, art thou there, sir?
3PO, 'tis thou? Lend thy ears and not thy voice. Disarm every refuse master and attempt to levels, else thy master is not the heart.
No heart within this golden breast doth beat, for only wires and circuit boards are here. There is no etiquette for shedding tears, no protocol can e'er express my woe.
Nay, fear not, dear droid, we all still live.
While Luke lands, Han flee, old Obi-Wan has reached the power source. He cuts the tractor beam quite cunningly, then makes his exit, drawing on the Force.
For certain I have waited, Obi-Wan, and now at last we meet together, our destinies once and for all fulfilled. The circle of our lives is now complete. A student was I when I left thee last, but now I am the master over thee.
Thou art a master, doth I know 'tis true, but only evil hast thou mastered yet. And yet thou canst not win. or if thou strike me down, I shall more great and powerful become than e'er thou hast imagined possible. But ere I die, I'll one last lesson teach. I shall in this my final moment set an example for the universe, that future generations may know the valor and the strength of Jedi Knights. Put up thy lightsaber now, Obi-Wan, and show thyself a Jedi to the sun.
Nay! Stormtroopers, turn around to see them there. A battle great begins the falcon needs brave souls repair. But ere the group depart amid the fray, Luke hears an inner voice doth say,
Pray run, Luke, run.
Luke hears the voice of Obi-Wan's side. The Death Star leads, force his guide.
Thy rescue hath been wondrous, thinkst thou not? Say I, times I do myself amaze. Amazing hath my rescue been, amazing is my hand at piloting, amazing in all my parts is escape. Amazing, aye, 'tis true my handsome looks.
Amazing is thy pride and love of self. Thy amazement is misplaced, for never have imperial ships let enemies escape with such great ease. I'll warrant that thou and thy amazing vessel are being tracked e'en now.
The swift Millennium Falcon makes his course to the place the Empire long has sought. On Yavin 4, rebellion hath its source, over which the final battle shall be fought.
Now gather round, ye pilots good and true. We have a single hope in this attack. The battle station, heavily shielded is, and hath defenses against a large assault. The plans provided show fatal weakness, aye. A one-man fighter must maneuver the trench onto this especial point. There shalt thou with a blast most keenly shot bring down an empire cruel and merciless.
But the odds of such a hit are nil.
'Tis near impossible. Friends, rebels, starfighters, lend me your ears. If we are marked to die, we are enough to make our planets proud. And should we win, with the force and bravery we win, for never shall rebellion see a time more glorious than our strong attack today.
Aye!
Now what is this? Thine hast thine only love, thy dear reward, and now thou leavest quick?
'Tis true, I do confess. For should I here remain to fight against a power as great as this? 'Tis foolishness, this fight. 'Tis lunacy. What value hath reward when one is killed, Luke?
Then take thou care now, Han, thou solo act. For certain, 'tis the role thou best dost play.
Nay, listen. May the force be with thee, Luke.
So now, the preparations made with care, toward the Death Star rides our noble fleet. By war of vengeance, rebels take the air, with courage strong their unknown fates to meet.
Good men, each now shall speak and say his name.
Red 10 doth here stand by.
Red 3 doth here stand by.
Red 6 doth here stand by.
The rebel ships now make their first attack and fire unto the Death Star's iron walls. The Empire shoots with lethal laser back. 'Tis death to anyone on whom it falls.
I fly and fly towards my enemies. This day, the dark side of the Force shall reign, as I disrupt the weak rebellion's plans and with my men destroy their every hope.
Luke's ship comes closer to the little port, while Vader and his crew draw all too near. Young Luke to his computer doth resort, till he hears a voice speak in his ear.
Oh, use the force, dear. Let go and trust.
The hearing of these words is like a healing balm into my soul. So shall I trust the force and not this fallible computer here?
I sense the Force in this one here, almost as if I did my younger self a spy. Now face thy death, thou rebel!
Now, in a trice, brave Han is on the scene. The smuggler hath returned on errand kind. With sly approach, he makes his way unseen and slays the Imperial pilots from behind. But how?
Thy path is clear, young Luke. Now do thy deed and let us all make way back home.
I stretch my feelings out and use the force. And on the instant, seems the porthole vast, not small or difficult to strike, but large. The ship is armed, and now I take the chance. The blasts away, and with it all our hopes.
The laser hits its mark with certain aim. As the Death Star armed to strike the base, the chain of reaction sets here aflame. The Death Star, exploded into space.
Thy timely blast hath hit the perfect mark. 1 in a million was thy force-filled shot.
Remember me, O Luke. Remember me, and ever shall the force remain with thee.
Now ends a noble quest, a battle won. Now hath a true adventure reached its foe, and triumph through it seemed that all was lost.
Along the way, dear friends were lost and made. Along the way, strange creatures have we found. The stories have been told, the villains met, the griefs and exaltations all played out.
A chance for new beginnings we have made, directing hearts into the rebels' cause. These are the Star Wars we have fought and won. For now our battles and our scenes are done.
Now dawns a new day with the sun of peace, a day where rebels welcome faith, for from their enemies they find release, and now with mirth they come to celebrate.
Young Luke, strong in the force, doth walk beside the noble Han, whose valor won the day. The rebels rise and form an aisle with pride, as Han and Luke march forth in grand display. Now Leia smiles and hands them their reward, as each bows low with hope and joy sincere. There let our heroes rest, free from attack, till darkness rise.
And Empire striketh back.
Yeah, good job.
Guys, 15